Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlight of Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Dr. Sterk with Peak Performance Plus LLC. Hi, Doc. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good,
Nice to
good.
see you.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, no, so before we get into the interview, can you let people know a little bit about your background and how did you get into hypnosis and sports psychology?
I had been a professional therapist, psychotherapist, counselor for many, many years. And then a friend of mine who was also a therapist, but he also trained in hypnosis, suggested it would be helpful for my career to learn hypnosis. And in those days, I was smoking about half a pack of cigarettes. Um, you want to come in for a free consultation? I said, sure, free is good. So I came in and I saw him once, and I never smoked again.
Oh, wow.
Never again. One session. So I was so impressed by that. I mean, I was like blown away that this
Uh-huh.
could be such a quick, amazing result. So I decided, I asked him, where'd you get your training? So he mentioned Dr. Harry Aarons is offering them. That was when I was living in New York. And Dr. Aarons had written many books. Well, anyway, make a long story short, I took his training of beginning and intermediate hypnosis as well as advanced hypnosis. And I instantly found use for that in my practice, like some of my clients that smoked, that had weight issues, that had problems falling asleep at night and couldn't often stay asleep. And I began to apply it to these kinds of things, also pain management.
Oh,
And I had a tremendous, I mean, great receptivity to that. And before you know it, I had a lot of referrals from one client to another, referred me friends and so forth. So what happened was, to sum it up, as I'd been a professional therapist, so I know I've had the training to dream to deal with the mind and emotions. And then I took beginning and advanced training in hypnosis. And I'm one of those people who believes in continuous training. So I've
mhm.
taken other certifications along the way. For example, certification in pain management. For
Oh, okay.
example, certification in hypnobirthing. Women can have a baby and not get needles in them using hypnosis and
Oh,
self
wow.
hypnosis.
Wow. Yeah,
So
no, so what? Oh, that's unbelievable. I know you've been doing it for a number of years. I know you're in
yes.
my networking group, so I've gotten to know you over the last several years. So, for the viewers that are new at hypnosis, can you explain what is hypnosis to a layperson?
Yeah, hypnosis is a process of relaxation. And each time you do it with me, then you go deeper and deeper. Your level of relaxation becomes enhanced better and better, deeper and deeper. What it is it helps, we set up goals to accomplish one goal at a time, whether it be weight loss, smoking, pain management, sleep, uh, more self confidence. We set up these realistic goals and we work on it. And in the process of being relaxed through hypnosis, your mind can absorb techniques, suggestions on a deeper level, on a much deeper level. And therefore, you can retain it for a very, very long time. You can retain these techniques and, like I said, suggestions and other techniques. So, for example, if I'm working with an athlete, I work a lot doing visual imagery, where you imagine, you
Oh,
close your eyes, and you visualize yourself doing your skills, whether it's executing a swing in golf or tennis or swimming. And so the idea behind that in hypnosis is it increases focus and concentration, which is very important because athletes sometimes lose their focus, and this helps to retain focus, increase focus.
oh, okay. So I know it sounds like, yeah, I know hypnosis can be used for a lot of different benefits. Can you name a few of them? And then is this something that you can do over Zoom or is it always in person?
Okay. So let me just say, because I'm become over the years so passionate about hypnosis, I've written a book that can be applied to everyday issues as well as to sports issues.
Oh, wow.
Win, train, and master in sports hypnosis. And my
Mhm.
background is in also in sports psychology. So your question about uh, remind me again, what was your question?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell us some of the benefits that hypnosis has, like
Right.
health benefits? And then can you do it over Zoom or is it always
Yeah.
done like in your office?
You could do it over Zoom. Absolutely.
Oh,
Um, the first session, I would prefer to meet the client in person, and they have to sign my initial agreement, which basically tells them about my policies and so forth, and what is hypnosis and what it isn't. It's
uh-huh.
informational too, so they have to sign it in person. And then afterwards, we can definitely work on Zoom for sure. Um, so that has to do with that question. Uh, the uses of hypnosis are infinite, truly infinite. Whether it's sports performance, losing weight, stop smoking, decreasing pain, physical pain, uh, increase self confidence, getting rid of anxiety. I've been very successful with people that have anxiety, typically people that are very anxious, hyperventilate. They breathe continuously, very, very fast and rapid, and they sweat a lot. Hypnosis is a very, very effective way of getting rid of anxiety. And 50 million Americans have anxiety in the United States. So
Oh,
this is a
wow.
big deal. And guess what? It's non-medicinal. You don't take any medicine.
That's
You can
nice.
I teach every client self-hypnosis. My first instructor, Dr. Harry Aarons, brought self-hypnosis to the world by writing the first book on self hypnosis. So he taught me that. And I teach every client how they can, in 5 minutes or less, do some self hypnosis in the comfort of their bedroom or living room, wherever they want to, and or even in office situation if they have a comfortable chair or recliner and get benefits out of it.
All right. Doc, for again, the viewers, how can they get in touch with you? What's the best way? Do you have a website you'd like them to go to and they could read about you, or would you rather them
Yes.
call or text you
Uh,
or
Probably calling would be more personal and more a better way to connect. But if not, my email is peakplus@aol.com. My website is peakplusaz.com.
and this is
HTTPS colon backslash peakplusaz.com.
Oh, okay. And this is a good number, 480-767-0956.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so can you tell us briefly, what is sports psychology?
Sports psychology is basically helping athletes of all various degrees. I mean, some are elite athletes like international or Olympians, athletes, whereas others are your everyday athlete who wants to improve his or her performance, like golfers. They find that they have a block of some sort, maybe a lack of confidence, maybe they're overthinking about their swing, which is a thinking error. It's okay to overthink when you're practicing, but if you're playing a game and or playing competitively, it's really not a good time to overthink. It's a time for you to trust and commit to your swing. So
Oh,
basically, it deals with performance related issues such as confidence, focus, uh, how to adjust your energy level, especially if you're doing uh, sports that are endurance sports like long distance running or long distance swimming, or long distance bike riding. You have to be able to adjust your energy levels to get the most out of your riding skills. So
oh,
basically,
okay.
sports psychology deals with all of that. Also, every athlete should have ideally positive self-talk instead of negative self-talk. Negative self-talk is I suck, I can't do this, I'm no good.
Hmm.
Well, if you think that way, what's going to happen to your performance? It's going to go downhill. So
Yeah.
the idea is to replace that with positive self-talk, which I help athletes with. Like with each passing day, my performance increases by leaps and bounds. I feel good about my skills. I'm competent, and so forth and so forth. I could go on and on and on and list a lot of positive self-talk. And hypnosis traditionally began with positive suggestions, like each and every day I'm able to have good portion control over my food intake. That's an example of a positive suggestion. However, when it comes to sports psychology, you could use that and you could, but apply it to a particular sport.
Oh, okay. And then just one final question. Are there any long-term effects of doing psychology, the hypnosis on someone? Like I know I've gone to the state fair and, I've been to like some of these acts that they have where they'll like say key
Yeah.
words and they'll walk like a chicken, you know what I mean, or something, if they hear these certain words and then they snap them out of it. I know yours is different, but I'm just wondering, just as a final
Sure.
topic, any long-term effects.
The long-term effects, I mean, they've done studies, there's no negative effects because there's no chemicals being used, none whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
And any kind of medication that you take, while it may help you in some ways, most medication have side effects. There's no side effects to self-hypnosis. It's been studied again and again and again in various higher institutions of higher learning. There's only positive effects like accomplishing your goals. So if your goal is to sleep better, I've had people come to me once, for example, and sleep better. I've had a
Oh,
person
wow.
who was a football player who tore his rotator cuff being tackled, a professional football player, came to me crying with pain level way to the sky. I was able to reduce that to nothing.
Oh, wow.
Taught himself
Wow.
hypnosis, and was so thankful to me, so appreciative that I was able to get rid of pain. Because as you probably realize, pain prevents you from sleeping, enjoying life. It
Uh-huh.
interferes in relationships. You're self-consumed when you have a lot of pain.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
So
I'm sure.
hyp- hypnosis
Yeah.
helps to get rid of that.
All right. Look, so again, can you just reiterate what's the best way for the viewers to get in touch with you?
I just want to say one other thing, if I may, Brian.
Yeah.
I don't practice like the state fair hypnotists do. That's more like for comedy. I practice for to help people achieve realistic goals in their lives.
Uh-huh.
Practice more from a clinical point of view rather than for comedy. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
best way to reach me is 480-767-0956. That's our office phone number.
Okay. All right. And is there a website that they can go
Yes,
and
yes, it's Peak Plus AZ, altogether lowercase, peakplusaz.com.
oh, okay. All
It'll
right, well,
bring you,
Doc,
yeah.
yeah, no, that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, all right, and I highly encourage people that are viewing this, yeah, reach out to Dr. Sterk. I've known him for several years, and again, he can help get over a lot of health concerns like sleep deprivation, smoking cessation, anxiety, yeah, depression. So there's it's endless. So yeah, Doc, thanks for being on here. It's good to see you.
Thank you. May I just say quickly one more thing?
Yeah.
Quickly, 20 years ago, I did a demonstration in a medical school, Midwestern University in Glendale, uh, because I was asked to do so. And the next thing the doctors are saying, we want you to teach a course here, medical hypnosis, like dealing with anxiety, weight loss, sleep issues, and so forth and so forth. And I've been there 20 years. Students
Oh, wow.
evaluate me every semester, and I'm still there.
Wow.
So I thought that it would be helpful for your viewers to know that.
Oh, yeah, Doc, also let them know where is your office?
Yeah, my office is in Scottsdale between Shea and Cactus.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you again. Yeah, it's great to see you.
my pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity to talk.